talking to you guys about how I use the Lashify lashes to get these lashes that will last me about a week. So today's video, I'm showing you guys how I put on the Lashify lashes. For those of you who haven't heard of them, they're kind of a newer lash company. What I really like about them is without them being lash extensions, which can be pricey, as well as a couple of other problems. A lot of people who use eyelash extensions experience like breakage in their actual lash, or they lose a lot of their own natural lashes. Which obviously is not good. The Lashify lashes, I feel like, is the perfect middle ground between lash extensions and just wearing like false lashes that you just put on for that night. When you wash your face, they come off. So these last about a week, and I actually really do love them. You do have to be careful with them, just like lash extensions. You need to be very gentle around your eyes. Another great thing about the Lashify lashes, similar to the eyelash extensions, is you really don't need to wear mascara with them. And you just wake up having perfect eyelashes, and who does not want that? So I'm going to show you guys how you can use them. This is how I use them, and honestly I love bringing them on vacation, because if I'm on vacation I'm most likely going to be wearing fake eyelashes every single day anyways. So these are perfect for, I put them on the night before I get on my flight or get off the plane, instead of looking like kind of haggard like you do because you've been sitting on a plane and you're cramped and you're tired, or you just woke up. You have these false lashes on, and it just makes you feel a little bit better and more awake. So I put these on, like I said, the night before I got on my flight, and then I bring the whole set with me, just because you do need to be very careful, and sometimes some of them fall out, so you want to replace them. But it just makes it so much easier, and it makes your time to get ready so much faster. So I'm going to show you guys how to apply them yourself. This is the Lashify starter kit. So in your starter kit you get 2 different kinds of lashes. It also comes with a double-sided bond, so it's a clear side and a dark side, as well as a seal and finishing coat. These little tweezer looking things, but these are perfect for not just applying the lash, but also really sealing them into your lashes. So as far as the lashes, it's going to go a letter then a number. So the A's are your regular standard as far as the fullness or the curl. The B is for bold, and the C is for curl. So you can kind of just pick based off of what you feel like you'll like. If you're not really sure what you're gonna like, I would just say go with the A's to start with for the first time, and then if you felt like you wanted them fuller or more curled, then get the B or the C, but the A's are just like a good solid place to start. Now the number is for the length of the lash, so the 10 is the shortest, which I definitely recommend everyone should get, because you kind of want to do short right here. And then normally I would just do a 10 and a 12, because the 12 is the next length up, and I think it's perfect for me just because I don't like long ridiculous lashes. I think it's just more I can wear it every single day and feel fine and feel comfortable. But for those of you who love like really long eyelashes, or if your natural lash is super long, you probably want to go with the 14s, just so that you feel like you have the length you're used to. And then the 16s are crazy long, so if you like super crazy long lashes, go with that. But me personally, I use the 10 and the 12, and I order the A's and the B's, because I want to use the A's for where it's just like in the corners here, and then sometimes I will do the B's to do the rest of my whole lash, but then I'll throw in a couple A's for a little bit more boldness, or just where I need to fill in but I don't want to do a full B. And I make sure I get a really good curl so that I can really see my lashes, because you don't use mascara. Just kind of comb through my lashes to separate.
I must have been.
Okay, so first off I'm going to start with 10A in the corner. I'm going to use the clear side, and you don't need much, just touch it a little bit on the base. So after you apply apply the lash, you then want to squish it into your natural lash to really make the adhesive adhere.
Can't wake up, fantasize, could be Christina or Lucy, can't believe this how y'all do me.
You don't have to do it between every single one, but if you really want to get them to like stick so it lasts longer, I would, just because it'll make your life easier. Okay, and you're also gluing to the bottom part of your lashes so that any makeup that goes on top really isn't going to be affected by it, but it also gives the illusion that your lashes are darker so you don't have to wear mascara. Not to mention I have tried it on the top and they just don't stick as well.
Love you. Now I'm just trying to forget you. I must have been high when I met you.
So now from the inside corner, I just did one of the A's. Now I'm gonna move on to the B10s.
I must have been.
Okay, so this one I just did two at a time, but I would never normally do more than that. And also, like, you just want to be careful and just like overlap them slightly so that you don't get weird gaps. Because if you get a gap, like I kind of have one right here, I'm gonna need to like double up and put one underneath there.
Seeing clear. I know I promised I wouldn't call. I guess I'm just going through withdrawal. I must have been high when I met you.
Okay, so now that I'm in the middle of my eye, this is where I like to switch over to the 12s. And I'm also gonna switch over to the dark side just so that you can kind of see the difference.
I must have been.
So that is the first layer I have all the way over. So I'm just gonna go over with my black glue and just kind of touch a tiny bit at the base at the bottom of all of them, and then I'm going to squeeze.
No, I ain't spending the night alone. Always lying, got me stressing. Tell me why.
You want to do it as close to the lash line as possible.
I wish I'd learned my lesson.
Okay, so now that you have them all the way across, now is a great time to fill in anywhere where you feel like you have gaps or just want it fuller.
My mind when I decided to love you. Now I'm just trying to forget you. I must have been high when I met you. Out of my mind when I decided to love you. I must have been drunk off your words.
And now I'm going to do the seal and finish clear coat. And I'm just going to do the same thing I did with the adhesive.
I must have been.
Now the clear coat is just going to kind of seal the adhesive that's already on there so it's not sticky anymore, as well as supposed to help them last a little longer. So
Christina or Lucy, can't believe this how y'all do me. You only call me to use me and abuse me. Always lying, got me stressing.
and the last step, I just like to take this side of the comb, not from the base of your lash, but just kind of the ends to make sure none of the glue is making it stick together.
What did you do? I must have been high when I met.
And there you have it. As long as you're very careful with these lashes, they should last for up to a week, but I always like to bring some with me to replace, because you might have one or two like when you wake up on your pillow. So I just like to make sure I always have them to replace it, to constantly doing it. But I wouldn't make it last longer than like 7, maybe 10 days if you're super careful with them, because you need to take them off and let your eyes breathe. And also they can get kind of mucky if you're wearing other makeup. So there you have the lashes from Lashify.